Hey, thanks for watching. I just wanted to drop in um, and be open up about the recent shooting, the recent victim in Tulsa, Oklahoma, about an hour from my hometown. Um, Another brother, another human being, another individual, another American citizen. Um, for one reason or another was negligently assassinated, was murdered. Um, no matter what the the justification, you can definitely be sure that deadly force was not required to um, maintain whatever situation was going on. And I just wanted to be real about something and be open and just because I truly believe. I mean, I think we should all be able to be able to walk in public and go about our lives without the domestic fear of being murdered or shot based on wrongful accusation, the color of our skin, our gender, um, and I truly believe that. I want to feel that. But just to be real for a moment, um, and share my opinion, the truth is I don't feel safe. Like I never have. I've never ever in my entire life, I don't think have ever, other than times where there was an emergency and it was directly related to my life, my particular circumstance, an emergency response type of situation, have I ever trusted a police officer. And I'm not black, obviously. Um, but I just wanted to be specific about that and go into further detail about how we can avoid putting ourselves in these high risk situations, because the truth is you just can't. I mean, the fact is, as long as these other human beings with their countless imperfections and countless mental judgments that the culture has put on us as individuals, as long as they're carrying live ammunition and real bullets in their guns, you are not safe. I am not safe. Nobody is safe. Period. Now, if you're a minority, you're less safe. A minority compared to whoever's on that force, whoever is working that authority, and whoever that police officer is, you're less safe. That is the reality. That is the truth. Look, a friend of mine in high school who had mental disability, had a severe mental disability, and was in a special education class from kindergarten through graduation. We graduated together. His name was Aaron. He was from Springdale High School. He was the sweetest kid, the nicest kid, the friendliest young boy I've probably ever met, and never did anything but wanted to participate and enjoy life like every other little kid. And I had a pretty unique relationship with him. We went to school together our entire life. He was always a really big supporter of me and my music in middle school. He watched me play football through high school, went to almost every home game, always shook my hand after the game, and really, looking back, I was extremely grateful for that relationship. And a couple years after I graduated high school, a there was a convict escaped from our state penitentiary in Arkansas, and they were on the loose in Springdale, Northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville area. Well, a state trooper in Siloam Springs, about 15 miles away from where they last spotted the suspect, saw a young white male with a shaved head walking down the highway in Siloam Springs. The state trooper pulls his car dramatically, flips a U-turn, hits his sirens, radios for backup, jumps out of his state trooper vehicle, pulls out his shotgun, his police issue shotgun, and starts yelling and screaming at Aaron, who is walking down the street on his way home, actually minding his own business. And you're Aaron, you get, you have no idea what's going on, and all of a sudden there's 3 or 4 state troopers with their lights on, sirens, pointing shotguns at you, screaming at you, yelling at you to get down on the ground at the top of their lungs. These adult, violent, grown, aggressive men yelling at you, and you have a mental disability, and you don't know what they're talking about. You reach into your pocket to show them that all you have in your hand is this bag of marbles that you have. And that's it. And as you go to get that, the state trooper who spotted you fires a round from a 12-gauge shotgun into your chest, and your life is over. That's who are making these decisions. That state trooper, people like that. So, Black Lives Matter, I support you 100%. And nothing that I would ever want to do or intend to do to take away from that struggle or that movement or that message and those issues that pertain to your culture and something that is important to you. What I want to say is just the reality is that if we want to come to a solution to this problem, then we need to figure out a way to take deadly ammunition and live rounds away from police that are supposed to be protecting and serving us. Because the truth is, and the reality is, all of the police officers that I've personally known outside of their job, working for a police department, have every single one of them, and I probably know about 10, they're all corrupt in one way or another. They're all racist. They're all at least poorly educated as far as a worldly cultural view, as far as I'm concerned. And not a single one would I trust with my life in the situation of being able to not judge me. Now, if there's an emergency, yes, of course, I'm glad we have police officers, but you don't need live ammunition and real bullets to handle an emergency. Look, there is only one thing that a bullet is good for, and that is killing a man, period. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the truth is, Black Lives Matter, they do. Well, you're right, cop lives matter, they do. Civilian lives matter, Muslim lives matter, Christian lives matter. We all matter. And the truth is that right now, bullets matter a little bit more. And that's a cold, hard reality that we got to accept as a society, or we got to do something about. I hope that, there's no disrespect or ill intent taken from what I wanted to just share. But I just wanted to open this up and see how people can relate because it is nonsense, and to entrust that type of authority, and by giving police officers the ability to arm themselves with deadly ammunition, which if there are civilians armed with deadly ammunition, it's just going to happen, you know. But there definitely is something there to where the truth is that there's nothing we can do about it. There is nothing that Black Lives Matter, African Americans, Mexicans, minorities, innocent white people that get caught up in violence like that, like my friend Aaron, there's nothing we can do about it. As long as that other person has a gun in his hand, a gun in her hand, then your chances for survival are very slim. Because we're entrusting judge, jury, and executioner by that one person to make the call whether their life is in danger or not. And most of the time it's not. God help us all.